Hello, beautiful people. How is everyone's Sunday? I am just sitting out in the sun on the trampoline, soaking up the rays. It is so freaking gorgeous out here today. I'm looking at my hair and I don't know if I like it anymore. I think I want to dye it. I think I might go put a red hair dye over the top. I hope Jack doesn't watch this. He'll kill me. He'll be like, don't you go put a box dye over the top of that hair. How's everyone's Sunday? Pop on and say hello as you're dumping on #replay if you're catching the replay. What is everyone up to? Hey Jenna, how you going, babe? I'm feeling really cool today to come and talk to you guys about choice. Now, I feel like so many people forget that they have a choice. Like, a lot of things in the world right now are out of our control, but your choices that you make are completely in your control. Like, you get to choose your reality, right? There are so many things that happen in life that we can't control. For me, for example, like I've got 2 kids in New South Wales. I could use this as basically an excuse to hold me back. I could live in my victim. I could be laying around absolutely miserable doing nothing. But the thing is that I have a choice. Am I going to choose to sit in my misery? Or am I going to choose to be proactive and do and focus on the things that I can control in my life? Because so many people have joined the holistic lifestyle movement. Absolutely amazing. We have I think I've got something like 64 people registered for the workshop already. There's been other people that have reached out to me and said, like, you know, I'm stuck, I need a job, I need another income. And then when it comes time for the masterclass and you say, oh, hey, would you like to come and have a look? It's a free masterclass, by the way, guys. And it goes for not full 3 days. It goes for 1 hour each day. People come back and go, oh, I'd love to, but I've just got a lot going on at the moment. And stuff that's out of their control, stuff that I feel like, without going into great detail about people's personal lives and that, it just really got me thinking about how often do you let the fear of what other people are going to think of you hold you back? How often do you let, how do I try to explain this? So my kids are in New South Wales, right? So a lot of people would be sitting back thinking, oh my God, she's so heartless, like her kids are there or whatever else, and it doesn't faze her and she's just continuing on with her life and she's such a bad mum and blah, 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 blah. Like, I've had different comments from different people, and you know what? This says everything about them and it says nothing about me. I could choose to be sad and sit in my victim and keep these people happy to make it look like I'm a good mum, because that's how society expects me to be acting right now. So same with if someone's passed away and you're grieving, and I know it's really hard for people to continue to move on with their life because people are like, oh, she's so heartless. She's so, she doesn't have a heart, or she doesn't give a shit. She's just moving on with her life and pretending like it never happened. Like, stop giving a fuck what other people think. Stop living in your victim. Stop staying in those lower vibrations, because while ever you are staying in those lower vibrations, you're not doing anyone any favors. You're not doing yourself any favors. You're not doing your family any favors. You're not doing anyone any favors. Basically, people are going to judge you no matter what. And you can only focus on the shit that you can control, instead of, like, we can find excuses or we can find solutions. And it's funny, 12 months ago, I used to, when people would tell me their excuses or they'd be living in their victim, I didn't realize I was doing it. And so many of us don't realize that by us going in and giving them the attention and, oh, it's all right, and, oh, I understand, and I emphasize, like, you can emphasize with people to a certain degree, but what you're actually doing is you're feeding it. You're feeding their victim mentality, and they're getting a reaction out of you. So they're always going to go back to this victim mentality, because that's where they're getting the human connection. And the thing that human beings all want is this connection, but it's not a healthy connection to be staying in your victim and getting the poor me card. I don't know if any of this is making sense or if any of it's landing. I'm on like day 4 of my period, and for those guys that have followed me for a long time, you'll know that my brain right now is fucking mush. So I did say that I was going to show up for a live, and that was the topic that was like really I was being pulled to speak about. Like, you can make excuses or you can find solutions. It's really up to you. Like, do a bit of a self-evaluation on yourself and your own particular, because everyone's circumstances are different, right? What are your circumstances right now? And take a long, hard look at yourself in the mirror and think, am I making decisions based off what I think other people are going to think of me? Or am I making decisions based off what's going to be the best for myself and my family and ourselves moving forward? Am I focusing on the negatives and shit that I can't control? Or am I looking for the silver lining and focusing on the stuff that I can control? Because the thing is that we always have a choice. Are we going to go for negative or positive? Are we going to go for the lower vibrations, or are we going to reach for the stars and live a life of freedom and abundance? Because a lot of people are going, oh, but we're in lockdown. Oh, but, you know, and this whole choosing your job over your life is insanity. Jobs are fucking replaceable. And as I've said to so many people, like, guys, I've got the golden ticket. All you have to do is come and have a fucking look. Like, and it's a free workshop. It's just, it doesn't actually baffle me how people think, because I used to think this way. I used to live in my victim. I used to be a people pleaser. And I tell you what, it didn't get me anywhere in life. Like, I was ripping myself off of living my best life. And we only get this life once. One fucking shot at this life. Like, are you going to sit back and continue to be a people pleaser and do what everyone else expects you to do? Or are you, yeah, you might lose some friends along the way when you know, raise your vibes or whatever else, or go the way that you want to go. But you're going to find people that align with you. For example, the other day, I put up a pretty potent bloody post, and you guys would have seen it, that I basically said that any mother that is kind of pushing their children to get the you know what, that basically they don't deserve children. And some people were like, that's really harsh. And I'm like, well, in the way that I look at it is, if you know that something is poison and you're going to, and, you know, say for example, I don't know, like a really highly illegal drug that you know is poisonous, and you know of other mums that are giving this to their children and forcing it on their children, they would be deemed an unfit fucking mother. To me, I know with every single ounce of my soul that this is poison. So therefore, if any mother pushes this on their children, they're an unfit mother. They don't deserve children. I'm sorry. That's what I said. And the thing was that even though it was a very harsh statement, and I even had friends that didn't agree with the way that I approached it, they came from a place where they went, I'm going to try and understand where she's coming from. Because the thing is that they know that I'm a good person, and they know that all of my intentions are for the greater good. The other people that attacked me and removed themselves off my Facebook, which there was only about 7, they were waiting for me to fuck up. They were waiting for a moment where they could go, oh, no, that's it. That's your fault. I'm unfriending you, so that they could feel better about themselves. It's always about our internal world. Those people are going to live their lives. They're going to continue on with their lives no matter what I do. So why am I going to sit back and be a people pleaser? And if I had not have written that post, I would not have found the other 100 people sitting in the corners of my social media. I wouldn't have connected with all of these other people that seen that post. And the thing is, the people that did connect with it, they understood what I was trying to say. They understood my frustration, and it allowed me to have beautiful, authentic connections with 100 people, instead of trying to keep 7 people happy that were never going to be happy. They were never going to like me. We cannot make people like us. People are going to hate us. People are going to love us, and it is completely out of our control. But what is in our control are the choices that we make and around who we want to show up as a person. Like, are you going to be 100% authentically you and give yourself permission? Love yourself from the inside out. Love your shadow side. Show her to the world. This is the thing, guys. When you love yourself from the inside out, from the core, then it does not fucking matter what anyone else says, because your happiness is dependent on you. Other people can call you names. They can try to tear you down. You get the choice whether or not you decide that what they've said about you is your truth. And this is why I wanted to speak into choice, because we always have a choice, guys. You get to choose how you feel. You have control over your emotions. You have control over your words. You have control. That is the one thing you have control over, is you and you solely. So while ever we are reaching outside of our body and trying to control and manipulate other people, it doesn't fucking work. Control you. You're the only person that you can control. So like, drop a hell yes, guys. Like, is this actually resonating with you? Like, where in your life, thank you so much, Carla. Hey, Charmaine. Hey, Jenna. Hey, Mel. Is it Kaya? Kaya, sorry. I'm really bad at pronouncing names. Thank you all for jumping on. Like, short and sweet. That's my message for today. I would, tag other people that you think that might need to hear this message today. Share this video if you feel it resonates. Reach out, connect with me. I would absolutely love to connect with anyone that wants to connect further. We do have a masterclass tomorrow, guys, and I have mentioned this on my lives coming up. If you are being backed into a corner and if you feel like you don't have a choice, you do, all right? Reach out, connect with me. I'll hook you in. You can have a look at the masterclass and see if you feel that it resonates for you and your family, okay? You always have a choice. I love you all so much. I hope you have the most amazing afternoon, and I'm sure you will see my face again soon. Bye, guys.